Randy Alves with Johnson Controls. Today we're kind of just going to go over some new releases that we have, and I know I've seen some new faces too. Is everybody in here done some of our FX stuff, the new FX stuff, pretty much? Some of you maybe not, a few of you not, okay. So I'll try to keep it about some of the new things too, and some stuff that we, Johnson Controls in general, what the actual products are. So the first thing that, some of the things that's kind of new and things that we've just added, the first thing is that it's called that connected community. What Johnson's done is we always had what was called an exchange site, and for you guys that are on the exchange and using it now, it's going to be going away. The exchange site, what it allowed our customers to do, not only just Jackson Control, our distributors, but Jackson's customers, like mechanical contractors, to be able to go onto a site and get information for spec sheets, literature, presentations, to software upgrades, lots of different things. And that was called the ABCS Exchange site. That's going away, and now it's going to be called the Connected Community, because we have a couple different ones of them, but the ones you guys will be going to is the FX Pro, or Pro FX, because that's what we sell through the distribution side through Jackson Controls. And we're going to talk about that a little bit, and then I'll go out and log on to it and show you too. It's really nice. Not only does it have everything the ABCS Exchange site had, all that information, but you can also talk to people, post things, ask questions, or even if you're out on a job and I can't do this or that, how do I do it? So it's really kind of nice. Very helpful, just a great way to get information. Pose questions, help other people. I guess it would be like like Facebook or Twitter or something like that. So it's really kind of slick. So that's a new thing that we've just added. The other thing is the FX Supervisory Controller Release 5.0. Our supervisory stuff is, it's tritium Jace boxes. So the supervisory stuff, whether it's FX, ours is FX 40s, which are kind of going away though, 40s, 60s, and 70s, and 20s. They're just Jace boxes. And Jace boxes are, pretty much everybody uses them now. It's done by Tritium, it's owned by Honeywell, but the Jace boxes are, so we've got some new release stuff on there, some new things that we've added. Johnson adds these appliances just to make it a lot easier to use, so we've added some new stuff for that. The release of 6.0, which is our controller release, and we've got some new things there, really nice stuff. Some things that we wish we would have had in the beginning when we released these controllers. That's our controllers. They're Vcg controllers. Now we have PCA controllers, and a couple other different new flavors of them, which I'll talk about here in a few minutes. The asset tool is, it's used to put a project together for your wiring diagrams. If you're doing a takeoff, pretty much, you can do your wiring diagrams, flow drawings, sequence of operations, material list for a project, all your catalog sheets and everything. It puts them all together for you. Really slick. And we've got a new upgrade. If anybody's using the asset tool, there's an upgrade coming out here in a few weeks. So, and that's only to coincide with this new controllers, because the new controllers, there's more memory and stuff, and all that's going to be built into the asset tool too. So that's coming out. And there's a few other things on the asset tool. And I can show you guys the asset tool. Maybe we'll do a quick project for some of the guys haven't seen it yet, so we'll go through that to show you what it's like. It's super cool software. So variable speed drives. I got to sell drives, guys. I can't help that. I'm not the biggest drive fan, but drives are, Johnson Controls has drives just like everybody else. Our drives are Eaton Cutler Hammer drives. Really good drives, but Eaton changed the looks, the style, pricing, everything. I think we can beat anybody's pricing right now, so it's really good.
Reliability, that's the question.
Reliability's there too. We offer a 3-year warranty, nobody else does. What do you want? So very good warranty on drives. They made it even easier for some of the drives, selection tools, you know, and stuff like that. So all the drive information there. Control valve and actuators won't talk a lot about, but we've got a few new things there. And then VAV boxes. Jackson Controls, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Jackson Controls sells VAV boxes too, and those are Johnson Controls boxes. An important part about that side is you can get our VAV controllers mounted on the VAV boxes at the factory. So, and they're JCI VAV boxes, which JCI owns ETI, so they're ETI boxes. So a few things on the boxes. So moving forward, everybody's way here. The different controllers and some of the different things we have coming out, which is the new PCA, which is the advanced controller. The PCB, we have a new VAV box controller. And then the G, which is our standard controllers with some new things. Some new sensors, some new temperature sensors, and then some enhancements to the programming tool too. So what we've got now is our the new PCG, or the Vcg controllers. This was our standard controllers, which we've had out for a while now, for I think over a year now or more. They're backnet controllers. They're programmed with our PC software, and it's very simple. You can do advanced programming, you know, if you want to do your own custom programming. But then we also have a tree of all different types of configs already built for you, from air handler routines to boilers, chillers, tons of different things. And there's a couple other things I'll highlight later on too about some new stuff that to help you guys out on energy stuff too. But the standard controllers, nothing's really changed except for maybe the BTL. We have all the BTL listing now for all the controllers and stuff too. And all that is just assures that, you know, our controller can talk backnet to other controllers and stuff, which is huge sometimes in specs. So that's the biggest thing there. But with the new, what we've added now is the advanced controller. So we've had our PCG controller, now we have a PCA. In this PCA controller, now you can actually do scheduling, alarming, and trending, which you could not do in the before. You didn't have a built-in time clock. Now you actually got a built-in time clock, which is a huge thing. So even if maybe you're replacing one of our old DX9100s, you know, that had the programming and the time clock and stuff like that, now you can do all that. Plus you can do alarming and trending just in one controller. So you don't even need a front end. And being backnet, you know, you can actually go from controller to controller, you know, and share points and information and trend from other stuff, so it's kind of slick. And again, that's just, you know, to meet more project requirements and stuff. The other thing about it is, come up here. I should say there's a couple different models of it though. With the universal inputs and outputs, and then one of them we added, I think, was the 5 relay output too. And all this stuff, if you guys want to get literature now and everything else, you can get it through Jackson, but also if you guys get on the connected community, and whoever's not and would like to, just get with the Angie, you know, or maybe take that sign-in sheet or something and check everybody off who would like to get on the connected community. So, go ahead.
I have a question. You've got 2 modes, voltage and a current input on your universal inputs. Can those be mixed?
Yeah.
You can have some inputs that are current and some that are voltage?
Yeah. Okay. Sure can.
Last year they had said when they were going to come out with a new family of these that they would be available in the M2. Is this not going to happen now?
Yeah, I got some good stuff for you.
Okay.
There's a few. We're working on some, but we've got some. So sure do. Again, this is just I/O count and stuff like that of the different flavors of the controllers, the 1600s. And I just want to get to the better slides here. We can still